Hi Year 2, it is Wednesday 27th of January and in this video we're going to talk about today's comprehension from the Year 2 booklet, and we're looking today at page 14 and have a little look at the text at the top. Now it's just discuss with your grown-up what text type you think this is. So does it look like a set of instructions, a poem, a story, and then tell your grown-up what you think. It is in fact an extract taken from a story called The Tear Thief. So just have a little think about your grown-up. What does thief mean? What is the meaning of the word thief? If you are a thief, what do you do? Okay, so a thief is somebody that takes things that aren't theirs or steals something. So I think in this story, the character must be stealing or taking somebody's tears. So we're going to read it together, and then at the end once I've read it, if you pause the video and then you can read it with your grown-up as well afterwards. So follow with your reading finger and off we go. Late one evening, the tear thief crept into town. The tear thief was invisible and carried a silvery waterproof sack on her back. Only if you happened to look into a puddle as she was passing could you see what the tear thief looked like, because a puddle was the only thing that showed her reflection. That's a tricky word, reflection. Have a little chat with your grown-up what that means. The tear thief had short, spiky white hair and big grey eyes. She wore a handkerchief dress and silk slippers that made no sound as she walked. So pause the video, read the short story with your grown-ups. Remember, this isn't a full story, this has been taken from another book. Okay. Question 1 is using what we already know. So we can't get this answer directly from the text. It's using the knowledge that we already have. And it says, what does the word crept mean? So I want you to creep across the room and then have a chat with your grown-up what you were doing then. So what does that word mean? So you get a little practice by creeping across the room and then having a chat about what you did and what that word means. Next question again is using what we already know. So we can't circle it and get it directly from the text. And it says, why do you think the tear thief's sack was waterproof? So why might the backpack that she's wearing need to be waterproof? What does she do that's got to do with water? So again, put it into a sentence. So the sack would need to be waterproof because, and it doesn't give you a lot of room there, so you might have to draw a little line underneath. Question number 3 is a question that we can take directly from the text. So we can use the text and circle the answer, and it says, what is the only way to see the tear thief? So have a look at the top of the text and circle where it gives you the correct answer. Question number 4 is using a bit of both. So it's using what it tells us in the text and then what we already know. And it says, is the tear thief big or small? How can you tell? So read through the text to find any clues that give you an idea of how big or small the tear thief was. And that's your answer. So it's what you think and what you can find the text to give you some clues. So I think the tear thief is big because. I think the tear thief is small because. It'd be interesting to read the rest of that story. Mrs. Wood might have a little look if I can find that story. It's taken from The Tear Thief by an author called Carol Ann Duffy. So it is a story. So does that mean it's fiction or non-fiction? So that's that story. It's fiction. So if it's fiction, it's made up. It's been written for our enjoyment, for us to read. Okay, yeah, so I hope you get on okay with that. I think that's a bit of a tricky text today, and there's a few words in there with your grown-up, such as invisible and thief and reflection, that you might need to have a little chat about and what those words mean. Okay, year 2. Bye.